The screeching of tires and a devastating crash echo through the busy city intersection as an honest man's entire livelihood is destroyed in a single second. A bright yellow city taxi sits crumpled against a heavy concrete barrier, smoke billowing from the completely crushed hood. The driver, an older, hard-working man with grease on his hands and exhaustion in his eyes, steps out of the vehicle, trembling. He had swerved hard, risking his own life and his only source of income just to save a terrified stray dog that had darted into the busy road. The little dog sits safely on the sidewalk, shivering in the cold, but the taxi is ruined. The driver drops to his knees on the hard asphalt. The busy city traffic doesn't stop to help. Cars just honk loudly and swerve around the wreckage. To make matters worse, a freezing heavy rain begins to pour from the dark clouds above, soaking the devastated man. He buries his face in his rough hands, his shoulders shaking as he realizes he has no way to pay his bills or support his family now. The world around him feels cold, indifferent, and overwhelmingly heavy. Through the sea of rushing umbrellas and impatient commuters, a figure walks calmly. Jesus steps into the flooded intersection, his simple linen robes completely untouched by the pouring rain. He moves with a quiet grace that contrasts perfectly with the loud, chaotic panic of the modern metropolis. The angry honking of the car seems to fade into the background as he approaches the kneeling driver. Jesus stops beside the broken man and gently places a warm, comforting hand on his soaked shoulder. The driver slowly looks up, his eyes red with tears, and sees a face filled with boundless compassion and understanding. Jesus offers a soft, reassuring smile that seems to instantly melt away the bitter cold of the rain. Jesus steps past the driver and walks toward the smoking, ruined front of the yellow taxi. He reaches out with both hands and gently rests his palms against the jagged, crumpled metal of the hood. The heavy rain continues to fall, but an incredible warmth radiates from his touch. Slowly, the thick metal begins to groan and shift. The deep dents smoothly pop out, reshaping themselves into perfectly smooth curves. The shattered glass of the headlights rises from the wet pavement, fusing back together to shine with a brilliant, clear light. The hissing smoke clears entirely, and with a soft, powerful rumble, the engine roars to life, purring perfectly as if it had just rolled off the assembly line. The scratched yellow paint becomes vibrant and flawless, reflecting the neon city lights. The driver pushes himself up from the ground, his jaw dropping in absolute awe. He walks toward his pristine taxi, running a trembling hand over the smooth hood, completely speechless. When he turns around with a heart full of overwhelming gratitude to thank the stranger, he finds himself standing alone in the rain. The street is empty. The little stray dog trots over, happily wagging its tail and brushing against the driver's leg. The driver looks up into the rainy sky, tears of pure joy streaming down his face, his heart forever changed by a miracle on a busy city street.